This is episode 198, ChatGPT prompts for estheticians. My name is Stephanie Laynes. I'm the owner of the Stephanie Laynes Institute Beauty Business Podcast, owner of the Stephanie Laynes Institute Online Esthetician School. And I want to share with you the 5 prompts that I used on ChatGPT that I think every esthetician should be using. Now, some of you are not going to agree with me because you feel that using ChatGPT is not good, which is absolutely fine. You're definitely um, well within your rights of how you feel. But in the reality of business, ChatGPT has integrated itself and AI has integrated itself into everything, including the platforms you're currently on. So if you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, this platform, listening to your Apple, all of that is AI. Somehow, some way, AI is already integrated, so you're already involved in it. So the way I look at ChatGPT as a business tool is it's a business tool, one that's unlimited, two that you can give it tasks to do for your business. Instead of asking the what ifs, how much do I need to make 1 million in a year? How much do I need to make to get 10,000 a month? Instead of asking it, you literally need to give it tasks. And when you give it tasks, it's going to change the way you do business. So there's 5 prompts that I want to share with you that I use on a regular basis and the things and the power that ChatGPT has for you to literally copy and paste. So the first one that I do a lot is going to be creating prompts or things that I say on social media. So I have a new product that we just launched on TikTok, and I have had ChatGPT create a 30-day launch for me. I put in how much I wanted to make in the month, what I wanted to say, um, what the product is, what similar products are close to it, and then give me a 30-day plan. So one of the prompts means, or what I type in to tell it to do is to create 30 prompts for Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram for the month of whatever month you're in for my number one service and for my top 2 retail products. And so you're going to name the retail products. You're going to tell ChatGPT what the service is, describe the service, describe the products, the function of the products, and then let it create a whole plan for you. And it will outline a 30-day plan for you. You could actually do this every single month. That's a prompt that I love to do. I do it for my products, I do it for big events that I'm doing. Like it literally counts me down. So that's one. Another prompt that you can do is for your products. So you can actually tell it to create 10 emails that are promoting your top 2 products or your top 3 products. And then you can copy and paste those emails and do them. So one thing that I do really, really well, especially in our email space, especially in the retail space as well, whenever I have a product that's back in stock or I have a new product or I have a product that's selling really, really well, I can create and tell ChatGPT to create these emails telling them I've sold 100 in 2 weeks or I've sold 500 in 2 weeks and giving and say, I want a sense of urgency. I want them to buy it now. I want to, write an email for me for this product. This is how many I've sold. This is the benefits of the product. This is the name of the product and why they should have it. That's one of the prompts. And I will say, create 10 of them all with different focus. One is going to be urgency. One is going to be why you need it. Like ChatGPT will write the emails. I love those. I love that prompt. So that's one of my favorites. You're going to listen to this email more than once. Okay. Another one that I do for ChatGPT is for my ads. So whether you're doing ads on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, or you're doing Google ads, it can create ads for you. So for me in my ads, what I do is I use ChatGPT to analyze the ads that I have, and I also use ChatGPT because I can upload the video that I want to do an ad for, or I can upload the video into ChatGPT for the ad that's doing well. Like I have 12 million views on this video, and there's ads here. Analyze this video, why it went viral and why it's converting so well, and then give me 10 more ideas that are similar to this $1 million or 12 million view video that I can repeat it, because that's the one thing about social media. If you have a video that went viral, technically you should be repeating it at least 10 times. So I'll give it to ChatGPT, analyze it, why it went well, and then write me 10 more prompts for 10 other videos based on that video for me to now record and upload. And then I'll put ad dollars into those. So there's a lot of things that ChatGPT can do for you. For me, it's ad analysis, and it also suggests why, it tells me why those videos do well with the ad, or if I put a video up, why it won't do well if I put money behind it for ads. That's number whatever is that? What is that? Number three. Number four. Um, what did I write down? I wrote them all down. Oh, I can't even read my writing. Lord have mercy. And then I did for emails, for Google, for yes. Email blasts. Okay. So oh, I know what that was. That was website analysis. That's another one. Yes. Okay, sorry. So when you put in your website, and you can do it now, and see, look, I'm gonna do it now with you so you can actually see how I do it. So I'm gonna type in, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and I'm gonna put into my website, and I'm gonna say, give me a analysis as if you were a marketing firm and I was gonna pay you $500,000, and 500, or $5,000 to redo my website. What pages are the most looked at? What do people come looking for my page? And what in Google does my website show up under? Right. So I'm in ChatGPT. So I'm going to say, analyze my website, and I'm putting in the website, and create a market analysis as if you are a $500 per hour marketer, and tell me what are where I come up on Google for searches in my area, or my number one page for landing. And so now it's searching. It says, I'm going to treat this like I'm a $500 a month marketer and an SEO strategist. Oh, wow. Look at, and it says, I've pulled the publicly visible from your website and brand, and here's the real situation, how you win, and your number one strategy. Like, so it has breaking down, how many spaces do I have? One, two, three, four, five, six. So it's giving me 20 spaces to look at for all the things, right? What I can talk about problems. Here I'm on Google, why I rank there, what I'm doing right, what's holding me back. There's no SEO on certain pages. I don't have any blogs. Oh, I do have some blogs. So it's broken down everything. Here's your fastest growth plan in 30 to 60 days. Week one, week two, remove this, right? Week two, week four, week three, week six. Like, it's giving me everything, a whole plan as if it's a marketer. So those of you that are paying marketing companies to do this, you can do this absolutely free on ChatGPT. Literally. So I would love for you to use it to your benefits the way all of your competition is, all of the other businesses in your same market are. Like, you absolutely have to understand why people are coming to your website. What are they looking for? How do you rank with Google? How can you improve your rank? How can you make it better? Right? So when I come in and say, go to ChatGPT, create 30 prompts for you to market on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, right? Take your top two best sellers, create a plan for that. And TikTok in the ChatGPT will tell you exactly what to say. I did it in real time with my website. I put it in and it analyzed it in 2 minutes. You can do that now. You can, and I love, there's a lot of, if you're on TikTok, there are brands and there's people that use ChatGPT heavily, and they'll tell you what to put in to create a whole new business. You could take your existing business and analyze it, put in how much you make a year, a month, a day, how much your rent is, how much you want to get paid, and it'll pay you a plan for marketing, for your strategy on your social media, for your strategy on your website. Like, there's so many things that ChatGPT can do. And I want to speak to people who don't agree with ChatGPT, right? And I completely understand why there's a lot of people who don't believe it, because it looks scary. It's overwhelming. It can be confusing. It can be intimidating. But there's a lot of things that are coming in with ChatGPT that you may not know that you needed to talk about, or you didn't know that you needed to start marketing or having your search engines or your SEOs. This may be the reason why you're not on Google. Put in your website and say, where do I rank on Google? Am I on number one? If I'm not, how can I get to the number one page? What do I need to do? And it'll tell you what to do. I think where I find, and I'm so fascinated with ChatGPT and what it can do, I'm not even using it a tenth of what it can really do, but I'm using it to where I'm comfortable with. And I find, and it's so interesting, when I do a ChatGPT email versus the emails that I create, obviously they convert a lot better. The wording, the way it flows, the way it reads, people are compelled to respond or take action after they read my email. And that's what I want. I want people to read a email or a message or a post on social media, and I want them to respond. Like, I think that's where for me it becomes such a powerful tool, because there are times when I'm blank in my mind, and I know you are, when you're trying to talk about something. What do I need to come up with? What do I need to talk about? If I could give ChatGPT what I'm doing well, this is my number one requested product. This is my number two. This is the service that is most requested. This is what I'm known for. This is what people search and they find me because they put the search in here. Give me 30, give me 30 things to speak about or create posts on social media from these three things, and let it run. I love being able to put it in and get the information, and then I decide how I want to utilize the information. I'm a big advocate, especially for estheticians who also own their business. We just don't know what we don't know. And I don't look at ChatGPT as a problem. I utilize it to not only increase revenue, but to get into a space where I've never been before, because I did not know how to communicate in this way for emails or communicate in this specific way on social media. Like, I'm so intentional with it. I can choose to use it, but the more I know, the more comfortable I feel, because that's what it is. It's a lot of it. It's I don't know. I'm scared of ChatGPT, or I'm scared of AI. I don't know how to use it to my benefit. I've given you five, actually more than that, prompts and tools that you can ask it to do. Tell it to be your business manager in your business. You're paying her $500, $1,000, whatever, an hour. What would you do? I've talked about this before in a couple of them back, talking about AI. I had a lot of you listening to that. There's a lot of things that you can upload to ChatGPT and let it analyze it. You can put in product ingredients. You can put in your protocols. You can put in whatever you want to analyze it. Use the tools you have available. We didn't have these tools just 2 or 3 years ago. A lot of the bigger corporations did, but we did not. Now that we have them at our fingertips, use them for your benefit. Decide what you want to use and then leave the rest. If you don't want to use it, you don't want to use it. But it's here at your fingertips. And guess what? It's not going away. So even if you wanted it to analyze your business, how can I improve my business? Upload your, and I know a lot of us don't like the word reports, but upload your reports. Put in what you give to your bookkeeper to do your taxes, and let it, in real numbers, if you're a numbers person, show you where your weaknesses are, how much you're overspending, what you need to do to stay here. There's a lot of information in ChatGPT. Let it become your business manager. I have a girlfriend, and she runs a multi-million-dollar company, and she said, ChatGPT is my business manager. It is my legal advice, even though, people are still arguing with that. I put up documents in there and it goes over and it tells me what I need to do. If you're coming in and looking for a business loan or a business grant, like I'm hiring ChatGPT to be all of those people in my business that I would have to pay money for. I would have to pay money for a grant writer. I would have to pay somebody to find grants. I'd have to pay somebody to find loans that are in my, for how much I make that I would qualify for. It's my business manager. It's creating emails. Like people in businesses pay other people to do this. You are a solo. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to know everything, but you got to get into the right place at the right time. Have it write your emails. When I have my emails, because I send out thousands of emails every single week, especially for my TikTok folks. TikTok, all of the ChatGPT writes those emails for me, especially when I have a new event or I'm launching a new product or I have something that's coming up and I want people to respond to. I'm not doing all of that. It's a copy and paste. I have over 50,000 followers that are on TikTok that I have a capability of emailing every week. I'm not able to just come up and randomly just, no, this is what I want people to know. This is my bestseller. This is what's back in stock. This is how many I have left in this one item. Grab it now. Like I'm so intentional because ChatGPT for me is my email writer. It is my business manager. It's my marketer. I have made that all of the things that I would have to pay people to do that I don't have the time and I don't want to give the money to. Not to say that eventually I will have people do that, but right now in the space that you're at, you have all of those tools and you're at your disposal. Put in the information, say you are now my business manager. I need to either hire more. What is my price increase? How do, let it analyze the business. People get paid to analyze businesses. You have the opportunity to do it free. You pay people to market for you. Some of you are paying people to do your SEO. ChatGPT can do it for free. So not only, it's not about the free, it's the access to the information. So I know some of you are not going to agree with me because I've actually had people on my posts that I've talked about where I use AI and I use ChatGPT have said, I'm not going to use it. And I respond back, you already are. So if you're on this platform listening to me, AI is already here. You're actually using AI every time you get into the app. And they're like, well, I know, but I'm choosing how to use it. And I said, so if we're going to choose how to use it, why not use it to benefit your business? Why not, with the technology you have in your hands, be able to profit from it? Why work so hard in certain things that you're unaware about, but you can literally tell ChatGPT, you're now my business manager. You're my marketing strategist. You're my SEO creator. You're my business analysis manager. You're going to analyze my business. I pay you $500 to analyze my business. What do I need to change? How do I need to increase? How do I get more clients into the door? Analyze what I'm doing now and tell me where I can improve. Excuse me. Utilize the tool. And it doesn't have to be negative. And if you don't want to utilize this tool, you absolutely have the right not to as well. I will give you this, though, so that you're clear on it. At some point in your business, you're going to use it. You can't wear all the hats. You also are not at a space to pay everyone that you technically should have in your business at this moment, right? So I would absolutely really take advantage of the chat GPT. Now, some of you may come in and be like, I'm not really sure if I want to do it. I would love for you to use it. I would love for you to release some of the control that you think you have and be able to open your mind to the possibilities of what you didn't actually realize was happening in real time. Because business owners, we stay at a fantasy level. We're always focused on what we want. That's where we're in a fantasy space. We don't like to get bogged down. We don't like to get distracted. We stay in that fantasy space. But sometimes you need to have this certain analysis. You need to have your website analyzed. You need your numbers analyzed. If you want more people, you need someone to tell you what you need to do to improve. Do you necessarily have to pay for that when you have ChatGPT right here at your fingertips? For now, I would say no. Utilize the process, utilize the tool. Now, you can get even more complicated than that. It can start doing a whole bunch of things as long as you tell it what to do. I would encourage you to be a little open to it, play around with it, and then give it tasks. Tell it what you want and then actually let it tell you what to do. The easiest thing will be for your websites. It doesn't do a great job because right now with social media, it depends on the platform, but like it's not able to analyze like certain platforms because it's blocked from certain platforms. So there are certain prompts you have to do for that, but for the most part, let it analyze your website. Put an email in there that you wrote that had a large amount of people read it. Let ChatGPT analyze it. Talk about something new, even if it was a year ago or more than that. Reword it. Put in what you want people to do from that, and then resend it again. So many things that you can do. Ugh. Play around with it. If the only thing that you take from this video is that you have not had the opportunity to play in ChatGPT when it comes to your business, your numbers, your sales, your clients, growing, analyzing your business, at least take one of the things that I said during this podcast today and just upload the information from your business and see what it tells you to do. That's it. And then once you realize that you have another tool in your toolbox that's as powerful as this is, you'll start understanding why people take off the hat of I have to be everybody. And I have it right here at my fingertips. I have a business manager. I have a business analysis. I have an email writer, right? You have so many different hats that are sitting right there in that AI space. All it's waiting for is for you to tell it what to do. Give it an order and an action item and then respond. This is 2 episodes away from our new podcast. Please make sure if you're listening to this that you listen to it more than once. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on social media, but have fun with it. I'll see you on the next podcast.